So today we're back to playing Legacy Death and Taxes, which is been doing a lot better than our 1-4 yesterday, but Legacy Taxes just feels way stronger right now. Although I enjoy playing both formats. I've just been really pumped to be playing Legacy. We have like a 75% win rate over 72 matches right now, which is absurd. It's the highest win rate I've ever had, especially with this many. It's what, 7 rounds of that one turn of the one challenge that like 2-5, and then after that it's 65, so like 13 leagues. And over those 13 leagues, it's like much higher than 75% too, because that eliminates 5 losses and 2 wins if I take out that challenge that I did at the beginning that we just did horrible in. But anyway, this deck feels real strong right now. So we're gonna keep jamming. We usually jam Legacy on Mondays, but I switch it around to kind of like celebrate the PBTQ stuff. Oh, I never changed the title. Oops. Need to update the title. Legacy D&T. Something not interesting at all. I always like panic and change the title immediately to something. Sometimes I just forget and everyone's like, oh, why are you playing? I was promised Legacy and I'm playing Modern or vice versa, whatever, so. Anyway, we're just gonna kick it off with the same list that I played Friday. Yeah, this is the list I 5-0'd with on Friday, I believe. And I don't really care that much about major tweaks right now. I really like where the list is at. And I think I agreed with something. I think Phil Gallagher, the Thraben University owner, caretaker. I can't remember if he put it in the Discord or he like tweeted it out, but like your flex slots don't matter that much. D&T is just like really powerful, regardless like what your last 5 or 6 cards are in different lists. Just like the core of the deck, what this deck is doing is performing exceptionally well, and I definitely agree. Like when I was playing with Brightlings, it didn't, or like playing 2 Revokers, or playing Remorseful Cleric, or like playing 2 Cataclysms in the board, no Containment Priest, whatever, no Relic Warder, stuff like that. Those decisions are minor, especially online where people have a lot more access to like kind of play whatever. And I think this deck is just like very well positioned right now. And I'm excited to play it. So, enough yapping. We're just gonna play some games. Yeah, this was our 5-0 from Friday. Notably, I did actually want to test a Walking Ballista in the sideboard, but we're going too far now. I'll put in a Walking Ballista at some point. I did want to test it out. It looked pretty decent, especially if people are running into the mirror more and more online. Ballista actually seems pretty good. It also is okay against elves. Not great, but sometimes does stuff. And it's decent against the Baleful Strix decks, which is kind of not a thing you find all too often. It's something that's reasonable against the Baleful Strix decks of the format. And also reasonable against like the mirror and other stuff like that. What's up, Henny? How's it going? We're gonna be jamming some Legacy, the working man's format. It's the working man's format because if you're not working, you can't afford to play Legacy. Not because it's any particularly more challenging or anything. I'm not gonna say anything that divisive. But I do enjoy playing Legacy a lot more. Probably because D&D is just more powerful in Legacy, so like you just have more game in more matches. Sometimes in Modern, it's just like, well, I'm dead, and in Legacy, those feelings happen a lot less. It's mostly against like Belcher and then Elves. You're like, well, dead, whatever. If Modern Death and Taxes was on the power level of Legacy, proportional to the format, I would. It's actually tough which one I would like more if that was the case, because Eldrazi Taxes is really fun and has a lot of interesting interactions that Legacy does not. So that would definitely be a toss-up, but... Opponent mulligan to 6. I think I'm going to keep this. It's okay against combo decks if we're like Storm or Sneak. We can have Revoker on stuff. Mom plus GTA and stuff. It's not bad. It's not great. Keep it. We do have Caracas if my opponent's on, like, Reanimator or Steve. I really need to start going to bed earlier. Oh, we need F6. Sometimes when the leagues go long like they did yesterday, it really digs into my sleeping time. Flooded Strand Pass. Could be Miracle. It could be a lot of decks. Could be like any number of blue combo decks. Like how Legacy is much more open than Modern feels like. Yeah, exactly. Like, Modern is a much more open format in terms of you can be doing a lot of different things, and your deck will perform reasonably well. And that's very much the case, whereas Legacy is kind of gatekept by a lot of... I don't know what my opponent is doing. They're not respecting Stifle. I don't know if you respect Stifle, like, if you just have Flooded Strand Pass. I think they're trying to respect Wasteland. They want to, like, but then they're not fetching Basic Island. I also don't know what my opponent's playing. Stoneblade? Miracles with Caracas? They also, like, just didn't kill this mom? Do I just port them? I don't really want to play a Blind Revoker here. Hey, thanks, Death and Cat Mix. Appreciate it. I remember I mentioned to you on Friday that I was going to be streaming Modern today, and my Legacy stream was on Monday, but I did flip those around yesterday, and I don't know if you got that memo, but apologies if you came in today hoping for Modern. But I appreciate the congrats. If you're out murdering well, apparently my murdering isn't working, because I said I'd murder someone for, like, Stormforge on ban, and that hasn't happened yet. We'll see next week to see if my murdering pays off. Anyway, I think I just want to port my opponent, I guess. I'm, like, sitting here burning a bunch of clock, talking to chat, not doing anything. Because I had, like, port, and then mom plus port. But then, hopefully, I'll figure out if my opponent's on, like, Stoneblade or Miracles or something. I'm at a loss. Trop Caracas. What deck am I playing against? Like, Bant Stoneblade that wants a Caracas? Also Instant Brainstorm. I don't even know what that deck is, Zandro, 4-color Waterfall. Alright, my opponent's not missing on lands. They're, like, my guess is some sort of Bant Stoneblade deck or something. Ooh, Wasteland. Alright, well, we're just gonna Wasteland this Trop. Yeah, Bant Dumpster Fire is kind of what it looks like a little bit. We'll Wasteland this Trop. Start porting this island or something. Yeah, we'll put up the sign on Ban Stoneforge, like the top ban. Yeah, again, we're just gonna port their blue. It's probably more prevalent. They didn't cast like a Ponder or something last turn, but it's more relevant than them having access to white mana here, I think. They are some sort of Bant deck. Unfortunately, they're also not missing any lane drops. Still don't know what they're doing. They're gonna cast another Mom, I guess. I don't even need Snow for it anymore. Modern has... It's been free since Militia Bugler. I love Eldrazi Displacer too much to, like, really get all aboard that Bugler train, though. I do appreciate the card is really cool and, like, almost toolboxy. I wish it were a little bit more like Recruiter of the Guard in terms of being able to shape the deck in a toolbox fashion, but it's a very cool and powerful card. For sure. I just really love Eldrazi Displacer. Cast a spell, opponent! I'm deeply concerned with what my opponent's trying to do. Don't think I care about green cards, right? What are we gonna play, like a Noble Hierarch? True Nemesis here would be kind of bad. Stoneforge, sure. I figured they were like a Bant Blade deck. But that doesn't punch through my stuff, because we have 2 Moms in play. They need Stoneforge to follow this up. And then we'll have Revoker for the GT. I think I'm actually just gonna like play out my GT instead. Although, I can just like play Equip, attack with Mom, bash into Stoneforge, kill it. You haven't played a Humans deck with 4 Company and 4 Bugler. Yeah, I mean, that's almost my biggest concern, is that Bugler wasn't even as good in a D&T shell as it was in like some Humans shell. That being said, I haven't played it in like Company Humans, like the Bant Humans deck. But so I could just like play Equip GTA and hope this is their only creature. They have 5 cards in hand. It's probably not a good hope. But then if they don't cast their GTA, I can put this Prelate onto after. Don't hate that plan, actually. Just trade off a Mom for... Like, we have 2 Moms here. We don't really need them. Could also use Mom to protect Mom here, but... Maybe I should have done that before I attacked. Well. I think I'm okay trading off killing the Stoneforge. And not tapping down both my Moms. Just clear this creature off the board. So now we have it set up so hopefully we can, like, Prelate onto or something to prevent their GTA if they don't, like, run it out this turn. And if they do, we still have... I have 2 Moms. That's normal. People have 2 Moms to think mix. That's a thing that... It's 2018. Oh, we're playing as... Wait, what? Allurin Blade, huh? I am deeply, deeply confused on what my opponent is doing. I mean, I'm not anymore, but, like, I'm confused, like, this is their plan. At least we have this Revoker to, like, try to do something. I'll let this resolve, because we can't really... Like, Flashing and Prelate doesn't do anything, they're just gonna, like, chain creatures here. Yeah, they're gonna, like, play out an infinite number of Recruiter the Guards here. So, yeah, Supreme Verdict no longer on my radar, though. At this point, my opponent playing Allurin Blade. It's a spicy deck, that's for sure. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna Revoker the Cavern Harpy. That's assuming they put one on the stack at some point. Quickling, sure. They get the Recruiter back, sure, whatever. You can get the Cavern Harpy now? Yep, there's the Cavern Harpy. Oh, they have Force? Oh, I should have played Prelate. I didn't think about that. Prelate on 5 beats Forced. Huh. I didn't actually consider that as an option. Now we just lose, right? Because I can't even kill the Quickling before this thing resolves. Yeah, we're dead. Boo. Opponent's playing a very, very spicy brew, though. Gotta respect him for it. And I get the other Strix. The bad Strix. Yep. Huh. Interesting. Definitely did not consider Prelate on 5 there, which I should have. To possibly survive that there. Was not expecting to get Allurin that turn, though. in my defense. So now we do sideboard stuff. They're just like straight Bant too, it looked like. They're just like not messing around with discard or Baleful Strixes at least. So I think this matchup's better than traditional Allurin. How do we sideboard? I don't think this is the Brightling matchup. This is like barely a Crusader matchup. Because now I don't need this to like bash through. It does kill them pretty quickly though. Is this even a Plow matchup? Plows, they probably have mana creatures, but Plow's not usually great against Allurin. I just don't even know what's in my opponent's deck. Yeah, opponent's got a spicy deck they're working with. I guess these Thalias might actually be pretty bad. My opponent has Karakas in their deck, and they're only, like, they're probably at, like, Plows, Brainstorms, and Allurin. Like, they don't have a ton of stuff. Could see just cutting all these Thalias for... Yeah, I already cut the Brightling, and then these other cards. Yeah, I don't hate this. Thalia is traditionally pretty bad against creature-based combo decks. They do rely on like resolving a 4-mana enchantment, but that's not traditionally that hard. Trim 2. Oh yeah, that's fair. Plow. I was talking about Plow being bad too. I could see like leaving in 2 Thalias because they actually attack, whereas Plow does not attack. Something like that. I feel about Brightling. I don't play Legacy, but I've heard it's not as good as other options. That's the problem. Is that like everyone? It's all hearsay about Brightling. People need to play the card to make their own opinions on it, and a lot of people are just like they don't like change or testing new cards or anything. They're just like, card looks weak, it's whatever. But in practice, the card's really powerful, and I tell anyone that hasn't played it, like, play it. Obviously, in your case, it's a little bit different because if you don't play Legacy, but it's a good card. What's your plan here against Epic Allurin Blade Chefs? I don't have a plan. My plan is wing it. Don't get Umezawa's GT and also don't get Allurin. That sounds decent at that, I guess. A Recruiter the card's good against Allurin, right? Yeah, it's very... Yeah, Yenny's got a good grasp on it. It really shines in the Miracles matchup, especially, is where you want it. But that deck's been on the downtick lately, which is why I'm playing 1 main and 1 side rather than 2 main like I was doing previously. My plan is to cast my spells on curve and hope that that's enough to kill my opponent, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, figured they had nobles and probably some number of birds in their deck. Yeah, I'm supposed to revoke this noble hierarch. We have Recruiter to, like, help fight the Allurin part of the deck. We can, like, flash in Recruiter to go get Ethershorn or something. We are still a Taxes deck at heart. Opponent says question mark in the chat box. Maybe they don't know how Phyrexian Revoker works. They might think I do like Pithy Needle the Hierarch and like I'm an idiot. You should play a sideboard Walking Ballista. Yeah, actually, I think now they're trying to tap this and it's not going to work. I was actually talking about that, like, right as I joined this league, I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to try sideboard Walking Ballista, but I was like, we're too far in. But I was definitely going to try it. I'll probably play it on whenever I stream Legacy next. Opponent realizing they cannot cast a 3-drop. That worked out pretty well. Opponent's 2 mana up. Is there any, like, downside of not attacking, or downside of attacking this Revoker? I don't think so. Even if they flash something in, we have, like, Mom. I just never realized Revoker can hit Dark Sun. He said Discord yesterday, makes sense. Yeah, Revoker is not quite Pithing Needle. You can name mana abilities. I'm playing 2 main solo instead of 2 Crusader. My sideboard is built to be Death Shadow Mirror. Yeah, exactly. It seems hot to you can bugle her into it. You can't Violet in, though. Unfortunate. Am I playing Flicker Wisp here, or am I just jamming Thalia? We're gonna attack. What would I recruit? I kind of want to just, like, recruit another recruiter, honestly, just to get Recruiter Flicker Wisp going. I don't hate that. And then the second recruiter can sit in my hand to sandbag against a Lurin if need be. Which mom? Are we making more jokes about the having two moms thing? Oh yeah, I remember you posted your deck list, right? In the Discord a couple days ago, maybe. My opponent does have black in their deck? What is happening? Should hard cast the Sword of Fire and Ice? Sure, why not? Wasteland, please. You know, we're shotting for it. That's like Wasteland, kind of. I don't know what the white in their deck is for. Or not what the white. No, I don't know what the black in their deck is for. Are they playing Baleful Strix still? What is the splash here? There's like Brainstorm, Basic Swamp. This isn't gonna work out well for you, opponent. You have no more mana. You can't like Source of Plowshare or something. Is it just for defense? Sure. Deluge? That'd be kind of a bummer, I suppose. Poor Swamp. But, like, why Basic Swamp? Because that means it's not a splash, right? You don't splash off of these basics. Do I attack with anything here? Could just, like, cast Flicker Wisp and continue porting. Vet Therapy? That seems like my opponent's deck just has too much stuff in it. If they're like a Veteran Explorer Cabal Therapy deck, and a Stoneforge deck, and an Allurin deck, I just don't know what's happening. My opponent's deck is a mess. It's a mess of all cards that are very good against Death and Taxes, though. Umezawa's GTA and the card Allurin are pretty good. I think I'm just gonna make a 3-1. This is a league. This is a league. I always just like stream a league usually as my day-to-day. I think I'm gonna just Flicker Wisp Recruiter and then pass. Maybe port the Swamp. Player on Toxic Deluge. Port this. I don't know. My opponent apparently wants to just play some Sweet Magic the Gathering cards too. More power to him, I guess. I'm gonna put the Swamp because I think one of the only cards I'm losing to is like Toxic Deluge if that's in their deck. Yeah, but like, I don't know, they have another black source if they want to like Deluge me for exactly. Wow, I'd probably like die on the spot if they just Deluge for. Oh no, they can't get the sword trigger if they Deluge for 2 at least. What is this attack? Do I just like chump block this? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the backswing. I just block this, leave up this mom. Or is this attack then Deluge? No, that seems really bad. Because they could actually get the trigger, because they get exalted. So they should have just Deluged for 2 first. Or just 1, yeah, I have all X1s. I don't know. guess I'm just gonna chump this. We're pretty much winning on board right now as it sits. This deck's really bad if they have Deluge, because they could have either got the trigger in, or now, if I had blocked the bigger thing, they kill their own guy. Sure, Baleful Strix. Why not? I'm so confused. I'm deeply concerned about what my opponent is trying to do. So I have, like, Wisp this Strix, or Wisp the Sword? Wisp the Strix, they get to draw another card. I attack them for 7. Set up lethal next turn, but they get to draw a bunch. If I Wisp the Sword, they get to trade with a Wisp. And take 4. Could just Wisp a Wisp, but I need to kill them. I guess I could always use the Mom proactively here, right? I don't have anything that I need to defend right now, and I'm pretty insulated against an Allurin with my hand. So I could just attack trade off. If they want to trade the Strix. Alright. They go to 8 here. I technically have lethal, but only with the Mom. I think this is actually fine. I want to leave out this other runes so I don't actually get hit by this sword trigger. Opponent is playing. I don't know. We're gonna port them off the only color we can port them off of, I guess. And then we're just gonna get marsh casualties out of my opponent's 4-color deck. Marsh casualties for my opponent's 4-color creature deck. I don't think they can successfully Allurin me here. We have a lot of cards in our hand. True Name Nemesis. Sure, why doesn't... True Nemesis. Seems like this deck has space for that. Sure. We're just gonna, flicker away this sword, though, so that's fine. We're gonna attack with a Wisp, Wisp my Wisp, and set up Wisp away the sword, and then set up lethal next turn. Oh no, don't cast this yet. I need to attack first. I have no idea what's happening. They have so much stuff going on. We're just gonna Wisp the Wisp, Wisp their sword. Wisp, Wisp. End step. Trigger. Wisp sword. And they're just gonna have just hardcast Umezawa's GJ here and just demolish my life. They have enough mana. Just Umezawa's GJ for 3, attack, dead. Was Allurin? Sure, why not? Go for it, opponent. So this is our Recruiter of the Guard. So in response, we're gonna cast our Recruiter of the Guard to see if we can get another Ethosworn or something. Or if they have Force. Oh, they can't Force because I have Thalia, right? Ewit? What are they gonna Ewit into Baleful Strix? That's fine. They can cast the Baleful Strix anyway. Because, even if this one resolved here, they can cast the Baleful Strix because it's an artifact spell, so that resolves. Yeah, draw your card, opponent. Alright, do you have it? Wow! Opponent has the triple Recruiter of the Guard. Got me, I suppose. My leagues never look like my leagues sometimes look like this. Occasionally. We did play against, like, Ruby Storm once. A lot of other lists. Opponent's deck is... How do they have room for all these cards is my question. True Nemesis, Eternal Witness, like, they're just a 4-color deck. They're not even splashing. They're just playing Stoneforge Mystics in their Allurin deck. Which, maybe the Plains is the... Maybe the... But then another splashing for Stoneforge Mystic. I'm so confused. So they have the normal Allurin shell. Like, they have the bug lands, the bug basics. That makes sense. They probably have a second basic forest. That's like normal Allurin stuff. But then they also have True Nemesis, and they're also just like Bant Stoneblade. I'm so how do they fit all these cards? I'm not surprised we lost to that. I'm just, like, surprised my opponent's deck exists. 4C Allurin Blade. That's probably the only match I'm ever going to record against that deck. This is the only data I will ever have against this deck for possibly the rest of my life. My leagues are, like, relatively normal most of the time. Sometimes we hit nonsense, but when we 5-0'd, we play against, like, Dredge, Elves, Ant, the Mirror? One of them, maybe? I don't know. 4C Allurin Blade, Sneakin' Shot. Alright. 4-color, ad nauseum, Allurin Blade, Sneakin' Shops, Tendrils, Storm, and Taxes. Yeah, obviously I had magic cards to Brown and Surgical. Could we have... Yeah, we just Surgical the Baleful Strix, and they don't draw the third Recruiter of the Guard. Easy peasy. It's a good plan, Yanni. Should have thought of it. I'm gonna be in shock about that match for, like, the rest of this league. Yeah, Maverick. Sorry, of course. I hate one-land file hands. Also, this one-land file hand still doesn't even do anything, because most of our cards need more mana to operate anyway. Ship this. Ugh. Alright, we'll just, like, lose. That sounds fine. I do not want land number 5 deck. You can use Revoker on the sword, so it can't be equipped. Yeah, I could. You can, like, revoke Sword of Fire and Ice. Equipped is an activated ability of the artifact. Alright, what's opponent on? If they're actually on, like... Yeah, it doesn't really matter what they're on. We're probably pretty host, unless they give to one lander and we get to, like, body them. So, combo or Miracles. But Pluto Delta makes me think not Miracles, more likely Storm. Less likely, like, Sneak, just with an off color. With just a blue fetch. You can only play 4 turns. Although, who knows? They could be playing 4-color Allurin Blade. My opponent had all these... Oh, no, we never saw Ponder, but... maybe they didn't have... They probably couldn't have fit Ponder into that deck, too. They had Brainstorm. I don't think that deck could have fit Ponder into it, but what do I know? But yeah, I think we're just gonna cast Stoneforge Mystic. For, like, bad Batter Skull, because I want to be less mana intensive, because I want to utilize this port to the fullest extent possible. Maybe I just need Sword of Fire and Ice to dig me out of a hole, though. If they're a combo deck. Yeah, I actually do like Sword more. Just to, like, dig for stuff. And if they are, like, not a combo deck, then I think Sword's my best choice. Although maybe not. Batter Skull seems decent here, because the Mom protects it if they're a fair deck. I hope my opponent 5-0s. I want to see that list. They obviously had fodder for the... Yeah, why don't... I'm so confused. They had Noble Hierarch. They probably had, like, Birds of Paradise in that deck, too. I also think we're probably going to, like, die pretty shortly here. I feel like this is a Death Brainstorm, not a Miracles Brainstorm before playing a fetch land and finding a basic Plains. This feels like a Swamp Dark Red Brainstorm. Yep, this is indeed some form of storm. Oh, but we're not dead. We're not dead, and we get to Wasteland Port them next turn. Oh, they could still have Lotus Petals. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just top deck Thalia. Thalia plus Wasteland. Get them. Could also no, they're not. They're not Sneak. They're playing Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, they registered 75 legal magic. Or at least they registered at least 60 legal magic cards. I didn't look at their deck size. I don't know how big their sideboard was, but they registered a minimum of 60 legacy legal cards. That is, they were playing them. I'm taking a streaming hiatus till next minute. Yeah, come hang out anytime, Death and Cat Mix. I appreciate people coming in and trolling the chat. It's a lot of fun. This is a good stream to jump in on, though. We don't always play against 4-color Alluring Blade. That Stoneforge threw me for a loop. That was a really long ponder before they chose to shuffle. Come on, Thalia, right here. That's probably the worst card I could have drawn. So snapping off this Wasteland here. We're also just going to attack with the Stoneforge Mystic. I'm tempted to attack with the Mom, too. Death and Cat Mix, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Bloodstained Mire, my opponent has to be on a combo deck. They could be on, like, Grixis, I guess. Because they were on Grixis before, like, 30 days ago. We're just going to attack with Stoneforge. The 1 damage isn't worth the risk, I don't think. My little brother thinks the new duel looks great. Oh, yeah. The picture you posted. Looked good. Well, if you're missing one thing, you're missing that Death and Tax is actually really sweet in Legacy right now. After the Death Right ban. Death and Taxes has been performing exceptionally well. So if you ever go back to it... yep, Storm. We're probably dead. Also, we're just going to have 6. We don't need to protect anything. Well, we tried our best to not die this turn, but it did not work out. I just kind of want to know Ant vs. Tess here. Best deck ever as we get, like, railed by Alluring Blade. Oh, yeah, Tess. There we go. Railed by Alluring Blade into railed by Tess. So, yeah, obviously the deck's OP. If this is just an empty, I'm going to feel really dumb getting this sword instead of a Batter Skull. Because Batter Skull could actually beat empty for 14 here, I think. Pretty sure it could. Or the meta isn't lethal. I mean, yeah, the meta is just not lethal decks anymore because Death Right ate it. What is my opponent thinking about? They have 1 card in hand. Oh, yeah, Burning Wish for... Wait, it's not 10. Burning Wish for... Do they have, like, another tutor in the yard? They can't Tendrils me lethal. They have 1 million black mana, so I assume it's like Burning Wish for an... Oh, a Dark Petition in the sideboard, sure. Dark Petition for the Tendrils and kill me. Deal. Oh yeah, I saw you in Spider Space talking about Cobblade. Oh man, the Death Ray Band was so hype. I didn't think they were gonna do it. I absolutely did not think they were gonna pull the trigger yet. I thought that we were gonna have to like sit through it for like another couple months maybe. Opponent is like going into the tank a lot for like. What is my? I hope they die off this ad nauseum. They won't, but I hope they do, considering the hoops that they're jumping through. That's probably lethal, right? Yeah, double Chrome Mox, Burning Wish for Tendrils now. Oh, they had double Chrome Mox already. Why'd they stop at this one? I don't know what's happening. Opponent, just do whatever. Have fun. Oh yeah, the post that was like, just ban Gurmag from Grixis Delver. That was a pretty amusing post. Slam Cobblade and Cobblade. Yeah, did you see Saffron Olive? He was streaming Cobblade today, I believe. I didn't watch, but there we go. There's the tendrils. Opponent jumped through like a lot of hoops to make that happen. I think they could have done it a lot more deterministically. They could have died to their Adnos. Like, showing off does not seem very smart there when they could alternatively just die. But, I mean, whatever. They're having fun. Just, like, a weird... Alright. Oh, yeah. Saffron Olive streamed Cobblade today. I hate Rest in Peace in this matchup. I almost, like, don't board it in. But it's better than, like, random beaters in terms of tripping up the opponent. It's not really a card that matters, but it's better than, like, attacking my opponent for 2 oftentimes, because being able to, like, trip up the 5% of hands or 10% of hands that go off with passive flames or something. It's definitely not the card that's going to, like, win me the game, but... Cut, like, Wisp. Brightling might actually be decent here. Can Brightling race empties? I haven't done the math on, like, how many goblins can Brightling beat, because you can make it a 4-2 with Vigilance. So you're getting like 8 life return. It's like a Batter Skull, basically, right? But it's a lot more mana intensive, so it can't be. Brightling's bad. I'm talking myself out of it. Because the reason the Batter Skull's good is because you can like tutor it with Stoneforge and put it into play on like turn 3 or something. But Brightling takes a lot longer to have the mana to like pump it and give it Vigilance and lifelink and stuff like that. Credit for shit as it is. Anyway, cut another Flicker Wisp. Crusader at least kills fast with War and Peace or Fire and Ice. Flicker Wisp does close to nothing. Submit that. We're just gonna get like beat on all league today. After I was like, oh, 75% win rate, Dozen Jags is great. We're just gonna get taught a lesson. All right, we'll keep this. Hopefully we don't get turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 1 killed. If we don't get turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 1 killed, we have a high percentage of winning this game. Stoneforge is probably still too... I'm not 100%. Like, it might be... If by too good in quotes you mean, like, too good for WotC's standards, then maybe, but... Oh, we might just be dead. Or they might be, doing that. Hopefully we're not dead. Fingers crossed. It's like a Jeff Hoogland meme, Henny. Whenever he like screenshots every time he streams, it's like Stoneforge too good for modern, and it shows like a Grizzlebrand in play or 3 hollow ones or whatever. Yeah, by WotC standard, I could definitely see Stoneforge being too good. I think realistically, it's definitely not, but yeah, honestly, like that was kind of my concern. The card being mediocre in the current meta was kind of what I felt about Jace when it was getting unbanned. I was like, okay, this card could actually like be super impactful or can do absolutely nothing. But if there's ever a meta where Jace is good, it's going to be like nuts. And that's kind of what we're starting to get to with like Blue-White Boy, Miracle's being really strong in Modern. And, like, Miracle plays Terminus. Yeah, he does love his Stoneforge memes. Alright, we're hopefully not dead. Hopefully just slam this Thalia on 2 and they don't have an answer. Don't kill me, please. Please don't kill me. Pass the turn. Pass the turn, opponent. Yes. Easy turn 2 Thalia. Maybe Miracle's Militia View. Militia Viewer does it, like, let you grind against them a lot better. So it helped out humans a ton in the control matchups. Strong play. We drew the Batter Skull. I guess we'll just have to go get Sword of War and Peace. Do I get Sword of Fire and Ice actually to protect the Thalia from a bounce spell? Like a Chain of Vapor? Nah. I think we just have to put the hurt on my opponent here. Also, they'll have mana for Chain of Vapor here anyway. So. Teferi is so much better than Jace and Miracles. Is good. Yeah. I don't think Teferi's actually, like, kind of awkward as opposed to Jace in, like, the blue-white iteration specifically, which is why they're playing more Jaces than Teferi's. Teferi's really nuts in the Jeskai decks where you get to untap with, like, bolts and helixes and stuff. It's less good because blue-white doesn't have a lot of, like, things to cast off of those 2 lands you untap. Are you co-stream with me? I'll try to convert you to pure. Yeah, I'll definitely come. I'd be into that. Ooh, Canonist. Do I want to play around Massacre? Probably. Oh, I play around Massacre by just playing Equipping Sword here, so. Hopefully they don't have Chain of Vapor. Let's play around Chain of Vapor. If they, like... This is actually really risky. They have Chain of Vapor here where you just die. They have 4 cards in hand, though, and they blow this Petal on it. And we'll go for it. Alright, cool. Game shift over. Nice. Oh, they need the Swamper Massacre. I shouldn't have played around it. Oops. Played Jeskai for a while. Doesn't seem that strong against future. Yeah, I mean, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from just, like, my analysis of the decks. Because, obviously, I've never cast... that's not true. I've never cast a Cryptic Command by tapping lands that tap for blue. I have definitely cast a Cryptic Command, but it involved a Gonti Lord of Luxury. But yeah, I think Jace is, like, shines a lot more in the blue-white decks because they're leaning so hard into Terminus. There have been a lot of decks that I've seen that just don't even play other Wraths in the main deck, just 4 Terminus, which seems really aggressive to me, but it's working out for people. I guess creature decks are kind of on the downtick again. Humans is, like, all the way up here all the time, but other creature decks are... Bridgevine, I guess, is a threat, which Terminus is way better than Wraths against that deck, so fair case there. Cast the white version of Cryptic. It's called Arresto. Yeah, people love playing Hallowed Fountain decks. And it's not for me. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at, like, threat analysis, what spells I can and cannot resolve, and or, like, can and cannot, like, let resolve and stuff. I'm horrible at that stuff. I'm much better. I mean, I guess I've gotten a lot more play here, but I've never been good at control decks. My brother loves his Hallowed Fountain decks. Anyway. Am I changing anything? I don't think so. We're probably just gonna, like, die on turn 2, game 3. But we tried. We gave it the old college try. This hand is not giving it the old college try. My opponent will get into 6 at least. Also, why did my opponent have Duress in their deck? I just realized they imprinted a Duress on their Chrome Mox there. Why did they keep that in? Whatever. This hand's good. Hopefully we can scry into the second land, but we're obviously just gonna always keep this slam dunk. Nailed it. Boy, control decks are people who like. So this is like kind of. This is kind of a weird sequence. You almost always want to just slam Vile here, but I actually want to play Mother of Runes here more to protect Thalia from like a Chain of Vapor out of my opponent's hand. I just want to protect this. I could also play around Massacre by like playing Port Vile, but I'm going to just slam this Thalia on turn 2, so I don't think I'm going to be able to play around Massacre unless I top deck exactly Caracas, right? So I think the plan is just Plains Mom into land Thalia, hopefully. I think that's what I'm going with. Lose to Massacre, play around Chain of Vapor or something. Other bounce spells or Abrupt Decays for this Thalia. By not playing Vile here. Used to be a dirty control player, then I realized I was losing against not even getting to play Magic. That's an interesting way of putting it. That's fair. I'm gonna just be dead and like all my analysis of Aether Valve versus Mom there doesn't matter. Oh, well, Thoughtseize. Because I shouldn't have 6. I do have this Surgical Extraction in my hand. Draw Thalia. Land dead. Yeah, this definitely can happen. Just revoke LED here. My opponent only has 4 cards left in hand. Yeah. We will revoke the old Lion's Eye Diamond. Opponent thinks we can name Polluted Delta, perhaps. Boy, control decks in the same form. Yeah, aren't they like main decking 2 timely reinforcements and stuff? That card is really obnoxious to play against sometimes. Lion's Eye Diamond. There's an argument to attacking here with the Mom. Burn. Yeah, Burn's another deck that people will just keep playing, though, even if it's not good. I love playing against Burn. I played against Burn 3 times the PBTQ. Matchup is so good. Now we're going to attack. That's fair. That's a good analysis. All decks are bad. I don't disagree. Alright, so my opponent's probably on Abrupt Decays with this Bayou. We're definitely going to Wasteland the Bayou, but they have Abrupt Decay in their deck. Getcha. Draft decks are the best. I love playing like piles of garbage in like these super high-powered formats and just trashing people. Like, oh, nice Death Shadows and Gurmag Anglers. How can you beat this Flicker Wisp? This good old 3/1 flyer for 3? Violent Computer response to scares. Exactly. Ooh, another Wasteland deal. We're just never going to cast this Aether Vial. But I will keep Wastelanding my opponent. Get out of here, opponent's lands. I don't know what our plan is. Besides, kill them in the next 6 turns with a Phyrexian Revoker. I almost want to, like, Surgical this Brainstorm. Surgical's not doing anything else. They're fetching really quickly. Casting more cantrips, yeah. What's up, Yaz? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a good while. I'm great at drawing lands. It's excellent. I'm liking the beard. Oh, I was actually gonna shave it off. I've just been really lazy recently. I didn't actually shave the sides, though, at least, so I don't look like a complete hobo. Correct Marty choice or I'll champion a pair of hangerback walkers. Jeez, hangerback walker? In deep. Mad busy. I feel ya. Faux show. Am I supposed to cast this Stoneforge Mystic or keep porting them? I could keep porting them off of black, which I think is actually kind of relevant. So we're just going to play this Aether Vial. Quick turnaround there, yes. Casting a lot of cantrips, making me nervous. The opponent is streaming? Been doing pretty good. We won the Modern PPTQ on Sunday, if you didn't hear. Which was pretty cool. We played Black White Eldrazi Taxes, took him down. It sounded like cleaning. No, it's my girlfriend. I think she's like playing with the cat right now. Yes, exactly what Let Me Sleep said, except... Are we dead? I don't know what's happening. Burning Wish? Burning Wish for what? Hello, cat. Nope, you can't get on the desk, though. Desk. Oh! She got herself. She's good. Resolves? Sure. What are you gonna get? Empty the Warrens? Massacre? Massacre. Cool. Are you gonna massacre me right now? Good thing we didn't cast a Stoneforge Mystic. My opponent not massacring me. Cat. We're getting our second cat this Saturday, Yaz. We're gonna have 2 cats. I'll have double cat stream. Hey, Saravenger's immune to Massacre. Also just gonna attack my opponent to 6 now. They have Massacre if they want to kill this Revoker. So we're just gonna... I think I'm still gonna port, but... putting them to 6 feels pretty relevant here. Can I come? What? Can you come over? You want to come get the cat with us? You want to meet us in Kansas City? Port them off of red, I guess, now? Because I can't port them off of other colors. We already control the planes, so if they want to massacre us, they can. Yeah, I was joking. Yes. I don't know if we've talked about it. I don't know if I know where you are in the world, but I just assumed that you probably were very far away from where I am. But it could like empty for a pretty modest amount if they have like rituals and LED or something. Saravenger might be able to take it though. Yeah, yeah, quite far away. Yeah, just make a road trip down to Kansas City. It'll be fine. Yeah, she's got blue hair. We're talking about you.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, honey digs the hair.
Hmm?
Person in chat digs the hair. We're getting massacred. All right. Opponent going off. LED, low spell, Burning Wish, or something. Chromox, sure. Kansas City Barbecue. Yeah! Kansas City Barbecue is so good. We're gonna go get barbecue before we pick up the cat. Imprint to Burning Wish. Does that mean they have like another Burning Wish to cast? Yeah. This is gonna be Burning Wish for empty. Infernal Tutor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. What did I grab here? they can't Past in Flames me, because I have this surgical extraction. Also, they just don't have any rituals in their yard. They could just cast it empty the Warrens, but we can definitely beat that. I don't know what the storm count is, but I think it's... Oh, it's just Massacre, LED, Chromox, Infernal Tutor. So it'd be like 10 goblins? It's definitely beatable. They can't... They're at 6 life. The ad nauseum seems real risky. Especially ad nause at... With no mana, yeah. With no mana left, they're just going to empty me and hope that gets them there, which it probably won't. Considering we can Stoneforge for Batterskull as well. And Violent Sarah Avenger. Oh, we should have a Recruiter, too. I don't even know what I have a Recruiter for, but... Another Stoneforge. We're just going to cast Stoneforge, Violent Sarah Avenger. Cast Stoneforge, grab Batterskull to make sure we don't die. We could try to go for lethal by grabbing, like, Sword of Fire and Ice, but that would require hitting another land, which we're not guaranteed to do. Goblin Chief. Oh god, kick a Goblin Bushwhacker. That's not even lethal. We have Sarah Avenger, so that's not quite lethal. Yeah, we should be fine here. Alright, that should be game. Sweet. We won. Whew, the test matchup is so scary. Sometimes they just, like, go off. But if you get that late in the game with the Stoneforge and they have, like, a really weak empty like that, you're smooth sailing. God. Yeah, we could have... Could we have survived Goblin Chieftain, actually? So, they attacked me for 20. I blocked 4 of it. No, I'd have to, like, chump up with a Stoneforge if I blocked 4 of it. Yeah, we probably died to Goblin Chieftain. Marsh Castle. That still doesn't kill me, right? We're just naming cards now. Where's my mouse? There we go. Tests. Tests will be a thing that I'll actually fill out more in the future. Unlike our round 1 opponent. Who I will probably never touch their record box again. Do we win game 1? Did we? No, we lost game 1. We won game 2 and 3, because game 2 I just played Thalion 2. Okay. Toxic. They were at 3 life. They couldn't Toxic Deluge away my guy. This decklist thing is so handy, Loki. Yeah, I really like the Stream Decker thing, where you can just, like, oh, you click on this little tab here, and you literally see the entire deck. It's really neat. Glad people are enjoying it. I never know if people, like, get the uses out of it. Although I guess I do see the number of views that my different lists have. But glad people enjoy it. So rather than being like, oh, do you have this card in the sideboard or whatever, it's just really nice for people to just have the ability to click a button on the stream. And if you're on mobile, you can also, like, type ! deck list, I think. If you really want to know the deck list that bad, you can go to the other link or whatever. But when you're just on desktop and stuff, it's quite convenient. I don't share deck list anymore. Why is that? Cat's being dumb over in the corner. Go. Round 3. Win the die roll. Okay, here, I want to see the response. Spotify with gameplay on the back. That's fair. Never been a big fan of, like, music during streams, like watching or playing them. Just kind of enjoy. I don't know. Nothing against like music playing. Just not my cup of tea. Anyway, this hand's fine. We'll keep it. Which was some sweet. Drop some sweet image. Oh yeah, Nas memes. Leave a plow here in case. DJ. Yes, B. I was trying to figure out what that word was for a second there. Yes. I do need to set up I need to set up a command in chat for like the list of things I'll murder people for though. If Army was here. Army of Thalia is keeping track of like everything I've claimed I would murder someone for in the Discord. I think it's up to like 6 different things. I want to command that so people can like add to it when I claim that more in the future, but I'm too lazy to do it, and I have like one mod that shows up sometimes. Are we just like dying here? What's her name on Oh, Death and Catmix's name on Discord is Death and Catmix, I'm pretty sure. Well, at least we get to play this Grizzlebrand. Not great, not horrible. What do you think about the 27 lands deck that Alan talked about? I think it's like there's always room for oh, so Yehani, sorry, I'll get back to your question, Lau. Death and Chemix is in the other Death and Taxes Discord, like the big modern one. I can make a list in DM, but hang on. Too many things happening at once. I also need to play the game of Magic. So 27 land list. I think there's a lot of room for like innovation in Death and Taxes, and it's definitely something that people should be considering. Like, it's not a horrible idea. It's definitely a thing that people can experiment with. I personally don't think it's that great of an idea because you lose out on all of like toolbox elements of having these 1-0s that you can like recruit for and stuff, and also you take more damage from your mana base having like a bunch of Horizon Canopies and stuff that you keep other cards with. I'm not sold on it, but obviously it's going to be a very hard sell to fundamentally change the deck that drastically. Alright, hope I got to most people's questions. I don't know, now we have access to amazing tools, Cleric and Bratling. The meta swings so hard to Gurmag that no one wants to play. Yeah, that's very true. Cleric died because, like, Dread Knights are big and stuff, and Cleric's not that good against Gurmag. Sound from Grizzlebrand drawing set. Yeah, it's definitely rough. My opponent just gets to, like, redraw their opening hand and start with 2 giant guys in the graveyard. Excuse me. So I imagine my opponent has more lands in their hand. We're just going to slam a Thalia on Hope. Because if I just revoke Grizzlebrand, they just make Tidespout, right? And we already can't beat Tidespout. I think we're just dead, but we'll try. I don't think not a lot feels great here. Some stuff feels okay. They just like reanimate this Grizzlebrand. Just pretty hosed. Even if they reanimate Tidespout Tyrant, we're pretty hosed. Yeah, my hope is that Thalia plus Wasteland Port carries me to victory. But not if they just like make a Grizzlebrand here. We just can't beat a 7/7 flying lifelinker unless we find Caracas. Alright, that's the thing that they just did, so. We are going to revoke Grizzlebrand and Wasteland this Badlands, at least. In a desperate attempt to, like, draw an out to this. Like, draw a Caracas or Mom plus a Flyer or something. And while we're doing that, we might as well not let them draw a bunch of cards. There's no point in which we can like get GT up fast enough, right? Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Take that. Now your 8-drop is only a 7/7 flying lifelinker instead of also being a Yawgmoth's bargain. How's the opponent going to deal with that one? We have 3 Plows and 3 Caracas. That's 6 draws in the deck that can potentially get us there. If we ever get to resolve this remoker, I guess. Anyway, I hope I didn't miss anyone's little bits in chat. I'm really bad at managing chat and also playing the game. I just, like, have never developed that skill so far in streaming. Grizzle Brand. They might not draw correct skills. Well, they're definitely not going to draw as soon as I name this Grizzle Brand. Card that's been abandoned multiple efforts of printing now. Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with it? Very balanced. How often do I actually board in surgical? I don't actually take data on like when I board in sideboard cards, but I can like look down my list and see what matchups I bring them in. I think it's mostly Storm, Dredge, Reanimator, Lands. Oh, they were thinking about draw. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. They were thinking about going to 2, but that seems really risky. I sometimes board against Sneak if I see Intuition, but traditionally I only bring it against Omni, or if I straight up see Intuition out of the blue-red version. Well, I have 3 turns to find something. I think almost like 4 turns, right? If I like take next turn and just play the GT, and then turn after that I equip it, then I get to gain 4 life. No, that doesn't. No, the math doesn't check out because the 4th deck puts me into -8. So I'd have to like be triggering this right now. Even then. Kirkby thinks surgical could be cut for a 3rd prelate and a priest. I don't know. I like surgical. Surgical makes me feel safe, especially against this deck. Like, prelate's not going to do anything here. Surgical would have done something. Surgical maybe not be a necessary card, but it's nice. It's nice training wheels. Makes you feel better. Reanimate Typo Tyrant. Yeah, sure. That seems pretty strong. Yeah, how are they gonna beat this Brightling? Gonna give it to him. Take that. Third Path Exile better since trying it post reanimate doesn't suck. Path Exile is just like a lot worse on like turn 1 though. In these like middle turns of the games, Path Exile is decent, but Path Exile is so bad when they just make a Grizzle Brand. It's just like, okay, I'll lose 7 life and have a new starting hand, I guess. Surgical is really kind of takes the wheels off of the proverbial end of the proverbial car. Only going to 1 here. Brightly bad. Brightling is horrible here. Yeah, look at this. Great. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd ever play a 3rd surgical, definitely. I think I'd be playing Macabre at that point, but then I have to really reassess like what's going on in the format that I'm playing 3 surgical extractions. Bounce my Thalia, that's mean. My opponent is just taking too long. I'm just gonna concede. I'm honestly just bored. There's no way we can win here. I don't know what my opponent is doing. My opponent has me completely dead to rights. Alright, so we're boarding all these cards. We board out. Ruined everything's forever and got Theros Thoughtseizes. What are you doing, Dark View? Brightling bad, cut it. Avenger, not great. What do you? Oh, I usually put the Stoneforge package in this matchup. And then 3 more cards. Flicker Wisp, some number of Wisps. Can I ask you about the one Brightling main versus 2? So Brightling is at its best versus Miracles, and Miracles I have not seen in a long time. I have played 70. This is my 75th Match of Legacy going on right now, and I've played against Miracles twice. I just haven't seen a lot of it online. I'd probably be playing 2 main if I were to like play a paper tournament or something, because people move a lot slower in paper, and everyone's probably still playing Miracles there. But online, just have not seen the deck a lot. Hot take on the 841 Thoughtseize. That is a take, Yenny. It's definitely a take of some sort. I'll just cut these Crusaders. Why do you suppose Miracle's on the decline? I'm not actually sure. I'd definitely be, like... I'm not positive why Miracles is suddenly not seeing as much play. Especially considering, like, some of the... Unless there's, like, some secret... I'm not intimately familiar with, like, the bad matchups for Miracles, so maybe there's some deck out there that's hunting down Miracles. Yeah, I was really bummed. I'm really happy I'm playing an Avenger again, because I like the full art promo that I was really happy about. Really excited that that gets to be in my deck again. Alright, this hand's pretty gas. We might just die before we get to play Rest in Peace, but there's no way I'm mulling this hand. Yeah, I guess Miracle's probably like sucks against Sneak. It's probably pretty rough. And its Ant matchup got substantially worse after the top Ant. I'm not familiar with how bad that matchup is now. Like the Ant/Test matchup. We even have the mom to beat, like, Chancellor. That they don't have. Go, Mom. Please don't turn 1 me, opponent. That would make me very sad. Thanks, Army. I'll let that go stealthily by. Alright, no pedal plus reanimate, please. Oh, those are dudes. Nope, don't do it. Nope, stop, 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 opponent. Man, can't be a Grave Titan. Oh, thank God. Oh, we're alive. We did it, chat. Taste it. Taste it, opponent. Taste that Rest in Peace. Got him. Also gonna hit him for 1 for the Rubbins. Then they told me it was an accident. Oh, that's so sad. I'm playing Arayo Sai Mentor in Modern. Seems... Arayo Sai... I think, wasn't there like a Much a Brew About Nothing deck on MTG Golfers that was similar? They weren't playing Sai. But that could be... That's an interesting concept. Alright, now... Game should be pretty over. My opponent needs to have like a lot of stuff to survive here. Sure, Thoughtseize me. We're just gonna like jam Flicker Wisp as a 3/1 attacker. Are you playing like Mox Amber and Mox Opals or something with Sai? Just like a bunch and like 0 mana Mishra's Baubles or whatever. R.I.P. Thalia. What are you gonna cast now? Cast the old... What's the new tech that they're playing all the time now? That 1/1 zombie guy? No, they're just gonna take my Flicker Wisp too, sure. Gonna beat you to death in the next 13 turns with a mom. We have a plan. We will see it through fruition. Thanks, 9 for the 2 bits. I guess that wasn't a stealthy enough army. Mox never ran that with people's hopes and dreams. Yeah, I never even played it, but I wasn't super high on that card. Yeah, Crypt Breaker, that's the one. If they had played that, we might have been in a little bit of trouble. Oh god, now they're starting the fight. Thanks, Army, for the 2 bits. I think I'm going to wasteland this red land. If they ever find a wear tear, they can already kill this rest in peace. So I'd rather them like have to crack this pedal to use their lootings. Since they only need really the white once, they might need red multiple times. Although, I guess I could wasteland this scrubland and just like port this badlands forever. Because all the red spells are sorceries. Yeah, I like that more. Talk myself out. And kill him. Battle Mom engaged. Don't know why my opponent's floating a red. Floating the mana in response to the port to bluff things on Moto is just never worth it. You have to like click through that stupid text box of your empty mana will like leave your mana pool. Are you sure? Thanks, Saishinan, for the 2 bits. Fuck do bits and cheers even do? Each bit is a penny, I believe. So it's like donating 1 cent. Except people can earn bits by like watching ads and stuff, so people are a little bit more free with them. Thanks for the 2 bits, Army. Witnessed a Tron player get proud. I'd like to dedicate this moment to my good friend Army of Thalia. You really dislike Tron, yeah, Henny. Nice, Aether Vial. The perfect draw. Taking my opponent to Browntown. Population. This mother of runes. I almost don't want to play this Aether Vial, so I don't have to deal with Aether Vial triggers. Oh, thematically you have the Bitter Blossom and then the IMA. That makes sense too. Both Bitter Blossoms I actually really like the art of. Play against Tron 5 times a league. I don't even know if I would enjoy that. Even if I have a favorite matchup, sometimes you just like get Karn. Maybe if I'm like on Ponza or something. We're gonna get him. Will they even discard some reanimate and entombing zoom? Sure. We're gonna get to the point where we can cast a Batter Skull and equip it to this mom in the same turn. Got a lot of bad lands. Luckily, I don't even have to be worried about Grave Titan here because that's probably pretty bad. 5 bits from Aisha9 saying Merry Christmas. Thank you, Aisha9, for your 5 bits. Get him. Would play Infect every night with you. I guess. I mean, if you could guarantee it, maybe. You guys are... Ooh, Caracas. The old surgical rest in peace combo. Doesn't look like your bit thing worked out, Army. They can't even hardcast their Titan because they pitch the Titan to the Faithless Looting unless they have a second Titan. We're just not even gonna play this Krog. So I'm gonna give my opponent the hopes and dreams of like hardcasting a Grizzle Brand. Thanks for the 15 bits, army. I didn't even port them. Oh, whatever. Port them end step. Got him. Gonna get him with this Mother of Runes. Can I auto yield to this? Yeah. Yeah, Eddie, thank you for the 100-bit donation. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, now the bit leader. Taking that crown from both of you. Thank you all. Thank all three of you for your generous donations. What's my opponent even casting here? Thought sees me? Please. Move to cleanup? Deal. That's also not a clock. One day. One day this mom took them. I said I had the plan of taking them from 15 to 0 with this Mother of Runes. And this plan is going. Mother of Runes. Bring in the beats. Even if you draw a threat, can you just kill them with mom beats? I mean, at this point, it's not even worth casting the threat, right? The mom is just lethal. I don't want to like play into like a massacre or something. Although they would have cast a massacre. Also, none of my decisions matter because we literally just never drew another threat before mom had lethal. Get him. Take that. Just beat down with a Mother of Runes. For like 13 turns. This mountain was in place since turn 1, right? Oh man. Lomer Boy coming in with the 110-bit donation. Thank you so much, Lomer Boy. And sorry to those other people that were trying to vie for the scoreboard there. I appreciate it. Going to game 3 now. Oh man. Yeah, Henny with a 100-bit donation, fighting back. Got quite the bit war going on. Thank you, Henny. What's up, Spider Space? How's it going? Good to see ya. Alright, we'll just run it back like that. Hope this works out again. Lower boy with the 100 or with the 91-bit donation going up to 201 bits. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, we're just gonna run it back. With how that last game went, could afford to board out a land. But definitely not the definition of results-oriented thinking or anything, though. Are people essentially throwing loose? Yes, it's like walking down the street and people are just like pelting you with pennies. Except they're digital pennies. Yeah, and thanks for the 2 bits. This hand's actually kind of close. Thank you, Yanni, for the 2 bits. Thank you, Armin, for the 1 bit. Spider Space. What'd you 5-0 with? What list were you jamming? Put him Mulligan to 6. Does that mean we keep this hand? We have like a lot of mana denial, but it's probably not worth it. We can't. Council Judgment's almost good. Lower Boy with the 3-bit donation. Thank you as well. You guys can fight to the death. White Black D&T League. Oh, I'll check that out. Anyway, am I keeping this hand? This hand's like close. Home's on mulligan to 6. I think we have better hands. Yeah, Mole. I think we just like have better stuff we're doing. If we had 2 white sources, then maybe, but I think with my opponent on 6, I think I actually keep this now. Now that we have Thalia and Caracas, and my opponent's on 5, yeah, we're good. And we have Wasteland. All these things add up to a good hand, I think. Yeah, Henny, thank you for the 100 salt bits. Jeez, my computer is trying to prepare for launch. The fan's going crazy. And Bob and Copter, you're a lunatic. Were you playing 22 lands? Probably with Bobs and Copters at that point. I think I want Recruiter. Recruiter for Containment Priest is really slow, but could be relevant. Or Recruit, like, other stuff could also be relevant. I think I do want that. Hopefully with my opponent on a 4-card hand, I can just Thalia Wasteland him out of the game and it doesn't matter. Yeah, if they miss a land drop and then we just Thalia them, they die horribly. Everyone donates so many bits that I have to use the money to buy a fan. Buy a better fan. I was thinking about getting a better computer at some point, like getting a desktop. That's like probably pretty far down the road. My opponent does have 2 mana. We could revoke this Lotus Petal, but that's probably after we play Thalia here. Oh jeez, everyone's going ham. Lower Boy with 203 bit, 103 bit donation. Einstein with the 250 bit donation. Lower Boy with the 4-bit donation. This is like, what is it like? Is that horse racing? Where you the guy just like keeps talking? I can't imitate it very well, but or like when you're at an auction house. Oh god, you guys are nonsense. I sincerely appreciate every bit that's being donated right now from all of you. Thanks Army, thanks Yenny, thanks Lomerboy, thanks Aisha9. Thank you one and all. You guys are truly too generous, and also just slap fighting with each other at this rate. Also, I'm getting notifications that I can't see for some reason. Is my like, chat not updating? Oh, there we go. Army with the 1 last bit, and I think that's everything. Henny had 200 bits. I keep hearing the ding, though, but nothing's updating, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe just freaked out with all the bit donations at once. I don't know. But thank you, everybody, if someone donated a bit that I can't see. I appreciate it. Unmask themselves, pitching this Iona. Wow, they're going to be really bummed that I have Caracas in this hand. And also that I'm going to revoke this Lotus Petal. I almost like don't want to play this Caracas. Just to give them the hope that they can reanimate this Iona and then I just bounce it. Is that worth it? Probably. No. It's not like I'm going to play a 4-drop next turn. I could play 2 2s, but... we'll just sandbag it. Thanks for the 1-bit spider. Coming in the rear there. You are now part of the bit war. Oh, and we just have the surgical? Alright, yeah. Embarrassment of riches. Opponent is very, very, very dead. Hello, cat. What do you want? Yeah, thanks for the two extra bits there. Cat, what are you doing? You want to say hi to the stream, Cat? Hang on, I got an F6. Cat, oh no, Cat, come back. You don't want to say hi to the stream? She's hiding in the corner underneath the desk. Oh, now she's pulling on the lamp cord. You can't do that. You can't have that. That's. I need that for light. Can't stop. Can't stop it. So now we're just gonna cast Recruiter for Containment Priest in case they just like massacre my board. We set up lethal with the Recruiter. Or, yeah. By playing the Recruiter, we set up lethal, and if they massacre my board, I'll have Containment Priest for follow-up. So that's that. Got assistant all the murders. I need to make that list. I need to get, like, a mod on it or something. Make the list command. But instead on board, if they draw Massacre, we just have, like, Thalia plus Containment Priest, and they still die. Do you want to say hi to the stream now, Cat? Come here. Come here, kitty. Come here. Oh, say hi to the stream. Oh, nope. She wants to run directly away from the stream. Goodbye, Cat. She wants nothing to do with you guys. Alright, my opponent conceded. That took a lot longer than I should have. You can beat Reanimator for not forcing the allure and test shots. Yeah, man. At least I know what my opponent's in my opponent's deck there. I should have brought in Surgical against 4-color allure and test shops just so I could figure out what the heck they were actually doing with that list. A loss? Yeah, we lost round 1 to, like, the weirdest deck I've ever seen. Which Death and Chemix is alluding to. We played against 4-color Allurin Blade, which was really unusual. And we kind of just got bodied by it. You have 4 trophies. Oh, wait. Oh, you have 6 trophies. I have 4 trophies. Where are you? You're probably, like, right down here somewhere. Oh, no! Phil has 5 trophies. I need to catch up to Phil. And then catch up to you, Lomer Boy. Oh yeah, you're flying whales. Right, you're not Lomer Boy on MTGO. Step 1, catch up to Phil. Step 2, catch up to Lomer Boy. Step 3, yeah, that's never happening with the rate that I stream Legacy. Interesting data point against Red-Black Reanimator here. We have won 4 out of 4 matches. We have also lost every single pre-board game. We are 0-4 in pre-board and 8-0 post-board games. We always go to game 3, and we always win it 2-1. Which does not strike me as odd at all. That's definitely how that matchup goes. Still curious what the heck my opponent was doing round 1. Just True Nemesis, Stoneforge Mystic, Eternal Witness, Baleful Strix, Allurin combo. Just everything. Brainstorm. Had God knows what else in their deck. I'm sure I'm missing some other stuff that they probably had. The red-black data cat mix. That means something. I just bought Ponder and Allure, and you don't know that they had Ponders! God, I hope they didn't have Ponders. If I subscribe, can we jam some games? Because I'm sick of playing as Carbo D&T players. Yeah, I'd be down to jam some games. Not right now, but like if we can like schedule a time in the future at some point, I would definitely be down. And just have like a 5-color loam practice stream or whatever. I guess I don't necessarily have to stream it per se. Unless that's what you're going for. I don't know exactly what your intentions are. If you just want to get practice or you want to see like both sides streamed, have me talk through my lines or whatever, and like you can look at it and stuff like that. Yes, that sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. They definitely had Ponder. Do we know that? Did they cast a Ponder? Maybe they did. I don't remember. Sand sucks. Did they cast upon her? Did I just, like, forget? I don't remember. 99% D&D. There are a lot of D&D players that are just, like, new players in Legacy because Legacy or Death Hag is like the budget deck because there's no reserve list cards. On the draw, we'll keep this. We have like 3 1-drops and the second land on top, obviously. Burn? No. I don't know why I thought burn. It's definitely just right away. Wait. Oh man, this is the Mario Pyro deck. Lower Boy, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have fun with your Thalia emote. I'm kidding, I hope. I mean, they might have, for all I know. So we're playing against, like, the Mardu Pyro deck. In Legacy. Which is actually very similar to just the Mardu Pyro deck in Modern, if we're being honest. Goodbye, Mom. Let's play Thalia here. Is this Modern? Yeah, D&T versus Mardu Pyro. This is the worst string Modern today, Spider-Space, didn't you know? Me. Wow, taking both swords definitely isn't actually that bad. Three cards left hand. I almost want to just... I think I just want to grab Flicker Wisp more than I could get him again. Although him's better regardless if I play Recruiter or Stoneforge here. So we're just going to recruit Wisps and hope that like that's a better plan. And before my opponent has like main deck. No. I'm going to say I could recruit Crusader, but my opponent has Bolts in their deck. So, not the best plan. Please don't hit my last 2 cards. Trying to build a bunch of deck, they're wondering why. They Collective Brutality kill that? Well, I guess that makes sense. Now we're going to play Stoneforge. Try to keep setting up synergies with this Wisp. Grab Sword of Fire and Ice, I guess. I don't really want to grab Batterskull because this thing's pretty likely to die. GT is actually helpful, though. Helps against these, like, Lingering Souls and stuff, so maybe GT is okay. I don't really like any of my options a lot here. I think I like GT to be Lingering Souls, honestly, with this Flicker Wisp in my hand. It also helps against, like, Pyros in the future. Helps more than Sword does, I think. Because you can connect easier. If my opponent has, like, Pyro into Souls at some point, you can't force your guy through as well. Turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, Revoker on Molten Vortex. Turn 3, Sword, but yeah. Alright, later, you Henny. Have fun. Ooh. They can't cast a spell, and we have 4th land. This Umezawa's GT is real good. And before the old main deck got... My opponent just concedes, dang. Aggressive, but I'll take it. Yeah, the decision didn't matter there, I guess. The GTA versus Sword, but they definitely could have just, like, cast Lingering Souls at some point and put me in the situation that Sword is significantly worse than GTA. The difference is that Sword gains me card advantage, which is sometimes relevant in that matchup. Not sure, though. I don't know what the other 3 cards in my opponent's hand were, but I guess they were not cards that were beating me. I like that emote. That Jace with, like, a lightsaber. He aggressively concedes, yeah. I don't think they were, like, if they draw a Kolgon's Commander, and, like, they need another land, though, I don't know. They clearly couldn't hit 4th killer, yeah. They're obviously on Young Pyromancer Illurin. Who dope. They were just hoping that you didn't do the thing you knew about. They didn't know about the 4th land, though. I only had 3 lands when they played out the Pyro. I guess their plan was hope they don't have the 4th land, and then cast some spells or whatever, make a bunch of tokens. Anyway, I've been sitting here, like, just reading chat and not actually sideboarding. So, if I'm familiar at all with this deck, it's like Young Pyro, Lingering Souls, Liliana the Last Hope, and, like, a pile of removal spells. So, Rest in Peace, they play Cabal Therapy, and Souls, and K-Command, and stuff like that. This is probably a Cataclysm matchup. Definitely a Brightling matchup. Possibly a Sword of War and Peace matchup. What do I cut here? Revokers seem flimsy. All they name is, like, Last Hope, and they died everything. Walking Ballista, yeah, I'd bring in the Walking Ballista was there. I need to cut cards real fast. Should keep your... Oh, that's fair. I think this is the first time I'd board in, because we play against, like, 3 combo decks. Maybe against the Illyrian deck, because it kills... Yeah, probably against the Illyrian deck kills mana guys. Oh, God. Gotta panic. 20 seconds left. Need to sideboard. Prelates, bad against diverse mana costs. Plows are kind of bad. I want to trim them, but not cut them completely. I think I'm almost down to cut them on as well. Since my opponent probably almost surely has like stuff like Marsh Casualties in their sideboard. Anyway. He plays Gurmogs? I wouldn't be surprised. This deck also has Gurmog. This hand is almost... If we had like 1 creature, I'd probably keep this. Test maybe for Gobos. What was it? Ballista? No, Ballista's definitely not going to get there against Goblins. Like, way too expensive. But, you know, this hand's not quite there, especially if we just get Thoughtseize, we're just dead. And my opponent's on a Mold of 6. Oh, God. Do I keep this against, like, a Thoughtseize deck on a Mold of 6? Yeah, Rip is really gas. I wanted Rip, but on the draw, maybe on like the Mold of... No, I don't think the hand is keepable. I also like don't think this hand is keepable, considering we also just have 2 spells that we can't cast off the vial. Arcan 11, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Can I go to 5 though? Probably. My opponent's on 6. I'm on 5 on the draw. Probably better than the 6 would be. Never mind. I lied. Alright, cool. We can finally cast spells. Probably bottom that one. Thoughtseize my 1 spell. Lose the game on the spot. Put the Scry on the draw. Yeah, it's definitely tempting. You only play chase decks. It's definitely not unreasonable to have kept that 6. I just like don't think... Because I had 2 spells that just don't interact with the vial at all. Just blind Cabal Therapy, Stone Forge. Oh, okay. They only hit 1 Stone Forge. I would have been really sad if they just hit me for both those Stone Forges. What do I even grab here? Sort of Fire and Ice. Hope to God my opponent doesn't have any removal spells, because I just need to draw cards. I mean, not going to happen, but I need to recoup card advantage. It's tempting to keep that 6, but it's bad against Thoughtseize, it's bad against K-Command, and I already can't cast 2 cards in my hand, because there's, like, Swords of Plowshares and... Boo. And Council's Judgment. Opponent has 2 cards left. Is it worth porting them? I'd probably actually rather run this out right now. You dirty Jace players. Get out of here. Young Peasy. Only 1 card left in hand. What are they casting here? Him? Oh, they had Souls in the Yard. I'm blind. Well... Time to hope they can't... answer this single Stoneforge Mystic. Ponder and Comics. Jason Comics. Yeah, Marty does not seem like the best of matchups. For sure. I've never played against it online. Wait, is that true? I think I might have played against it like once. But I'm definitely not experienced with this matchup. I'm not very intimately familiar with like their deck compositions or anything. Discards Marsh Casualties. Ooh, that's a pretty good card to keep. Yeah, this matchup feels a bit rough. Just mono removal spells and gas. Therapy me, take my Batter Skull. Sure. They have these Spirits to chump block my Sword of Fire and Ice. Unbeatable when you have non-attacking. Does the opponent just like have a Fatal Push here too? That would be really unfortunate. Or now they could have 2 mana removal. Yeah, this thing might be dying now. Or they just think they can race me, which is understandable at this in this state of affairs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this seems like we're dead. They just have like K command. We're just completely hosed. They have like they probably can have 2 lands in their hand. I don't think we can still win. The math is a little bit shakier if they just have nothing, but they also have 2 lootings in the yard that they can flash back, so they definitely don't have nothing. Yeah, K command. Oh no, my council's judgment. Yeah, we're done here. We were gonna have a Megazord at Stoneforge, but my opponent had spells to cast, unfortunately. Alright, let's think about this sideboard plan some more. And I think thinking about it, and not changing anything, maybe I do want the... No, my opponent has like so many different like removal up the curve. They have Marsh Casualties, they had like Hymn to Turok, they have Thought Seizes, they have Fatal Pushes, Lightning Bolts, Kolaghan's Commands. I think Sanctum Pearl is probably not great. What do I want to cut, though? Could probably afford to cut, like, a Wisp, actually. Maybe even, like, multiple Wisps. I didn't think about it, but... Is boarding out Vile Thing in Legacy? Not really. Like, maybe it should be against this deck? I'm not familiar, but, like, we didn't board it out against Jund when that deck existed. The only deck I've ever boarded out Vile against is Nick Fit. But there's definitely an argument to be made for boarding it out here. But I don't know if that argument's, like, strong enough. If I'm not boarding it against Jund, I might boarding it out against this deck. Eternal Scourge would be pretty gas against my... No, they have Diabolic Edict in this format. They can kill Eternal Scourge. It's not as good here. But anyway, my thought of like Wisp is actually... Usually you like the Recruiter Wisp playing against these grindy decks, but my opponent has Lingering Souls, which just makes attacking with 3/1 flyers not good. And my opponent has Marsh Casualties, which makes having a bunch of X1s in my deck kind of a liability. So I think I want like some number of plow. Oh, I have 3 plows. You can see like sort of War and Peace, honestly. The protections are relevant. Attacks through like Lingering Souls and stuff. Do I want like a Mom, a Wisp, or the 4th plow in? I think the Mom on the play could actually be okay. Do need to play around Marsh Casualties specifically, but maybe board out here on the drop on the play, try to get into them. Board in the plow. If they do have Gurmag, then I do like 4 plows. 4 plows plus 2 Council's Judgment seems okay. Meh, I kind of like plow. Opponent does have like a reasonable number of creatures to hit. And by that I mean Young Pyromancer is really scary. The deck has a lot of velocity with like Faithful Slings and stuff, so they're pretty likely to hit their stuff. Ugh, this hand is so close to unplayable. If we get Thoughtseize, we're so boned. But yeah, I mean, if they're casting Bedlam, we have a lot more problems than them having a 3/4. So luckily they hopefully don't Thoughtseize me here because they want to kill this mom on turn 1. Fatal Push. Lightning Bolt. Yep. It's gonna Bedlam. Hopefully they just like play Young Pyromancer next turn. They have 5 cards in hand. They can possibly kill this Stoneforge Mystic, right? You think this guy's... do I want GTA or sort of Fire and Ice? Probably GTA to handle souls and stuff. Although War and Peace already pushes past that, so maybe Fire and Ice? We do kind of want to draw cards, assuming we have to live somehow. Maybe about the opponent's deck, Arkin? Opponent's deck, I follow one guy on Twitter who like plays it semi-regularly and performs pretty well. This is just a him. Oh, nope, it's not just a him. Goodbye, Stoneforge. Oh, maybe it's good for the Mendo. Maybe. I've definitely never tried it. I have not played against it a lot either, so that's rude. They know the sword is in my hand. But at least I have, like, arguably a bit... No, I'd rather have Sword of Fire and Ice here than War and Peace. GTA was good on curve. That's fair. Assuming that... Although, no, because I didn't have... like, a creature to play with it. I drew the mom for a turn, right? I was planning on just, like, playing a 3-drop. Are they also playing... Yeah, I've seen Punishing Fire in this deck. That's fair. That's probably pretty rough to deal with. As they, like, immediately... Oh, we done tap? Oh, baby. We're alive. Now we just cast this War and Peace, I guess. Try to get this thing out of Liliana the Last Hope / Marsh Casualties range. They can flashback this therapy, take the skull or the plow, but... You can also play the second mom to try and protect from push. Oh, no, that doesn't work, because this thing's gonna have pro red and pro white. Mean. Ooh, Thalia. I can't play Thalia and Equip, though. I think I want to play Mom and Equip, honestly. It's bad against exactly Bolt, but... They could, like, looting into a Diabolic Edict or something. This card's 2 Lingering Souls. Hymns me. Alright, goodbye all my stuff besides this Thalia. I can, like, push this mom, too. That's that last card. Off man. Alright, that doesn't do it. How do I want to play this? I can actually play Thalia and equip it with the sword instead? I can just hit them for 3 and wasteland this plateau? I'm missing out on only 3 damage. They have no cards in hand, so maybe the Thalia here is fine. Thalia plus equip. It mana denies them more. I can, like, untap and waste them again. I have this mom to try and fight this Lavamancer. A little awkward. See, my opponent's just gonna, like, cast Lingering Souls and stuff this turn. If they drew Fatal Push, it's probably not great for us. Alright, they don't have anything. Ooh, Brightling is a good draw. Don't really want to wasteland them anymore, because we want to hold up the mana for Brightling. We have a plan here. We have a plan in motion. They're going to kill the mom here, right? Because they're going to activate it, untap, activate. Sure. We still have Brightling plus Thalia. Although, I do have to play around this Cabal. They have Cabal Therapy in the yard, so if they ever, like, make me bounce this Brightling, they could just, like, sack a token and kill it. Ooh, Rip is a sick draw here. Get rid of that second Lingering Souls. Turn off their Grim Lavamancer. Whew. That worked out. Brightling did not take the game there. I think Brightling was definitely a step in the right direction of winning that game. But, like, drawing the Rip definitely was the nail in the coffin. Brightling, I think we might have been able to get there without Rip, though, just with Brightling. The issue is that, like I was mentioning, if they manage to, like, if they force me to put it back in my hand, they can sack a Spirit, that Cabal Therapy, depending on the mana, how much mana they use and stuff. Have I played against this deck before? I don't think so. I think I played against it back when it had, like, Deathrite and Cataxia Program. Yeah, right there, Marty Pyro. That was pre-Deathrite ban, though. It doesn't draw Revelers. Exactly. They just don't draw their, like, 3-4 Ancestral Recalls, and then we're fine. Alright, final boss time, and we're 3-1, which is the most comfortable I am going into the final boss territory. When you're 4-0, there's a lot of sweat going on to try and snag a trophy, and when you're 2-2, it's like, oh god, am I gonna get my money back on this league? 3-1, it's like, whatever. Still trying to figure out. I gotta, like, mentally piece together Allurin plus Stoneblade to try and figure out what my opponent's list was round 1. That list just had everything. Does normal Allurin play Ponder? Probably, right? Well, the last 5 leagues I went 3-1 and 3-2. It's really not whatever, but it's better than X3. Exactly, yeah. When you're 3-1, it's like, okay, I win, I get some chests, I lose, like, I still have my money back and stuff. My opponent is also 3-1. Alright, let me find... Here we go, Lurid deck. Sand's fine. Mom Thalia, little Landlight. Oh, this is old. This is old. This is Deathrite Shaman Allurin, but definitely give me a feel. Good luck, have fun, says the opponent. Basic Island. Pass. Sneak. Miracles. Usually, if there was Storm, they would have like, cast a cantrip or something. This feels like a combo deck, though. This feels like Sneak, and I'm gonna get like turn 2 Show and Tell. Normal learn by brainstorm. Have your uncontrolled death rate. Yeah, I'm looking at a death or a pre-death right band list, and they're playing 4 brainstorms, 3 therapies, 3 decay, and 4 forces. So they're not playing any ponders. Classic turn 2 vial. If I had the ability to wasteland something, I'd probably wasteland plus vial. But at this rate, I think I'm just gonna Thalia. Well, it still could be miracles, but I'm more thinking that they're a combo deck. Either way, slamming this Thalia is probably fine. Ooh, they're F6'd. But that's just one list I snagged. I had not 100%. What is my opponent doing? So they are miracles. Neat. Just with triple basic island starter. Targeting me this time. They are targeting me. Do I plow this? Do I care that this Vendilion Click exists? Do I even think they'll take plow? Probably not. I have this Caracas to kind of put it back in its place. I don't think I'm gonna plow this. Takes up my whole turn because I can't like play Vial after. Yeah, this resolves. Take the recruiter, and that makes sense. I think I'm just gonna play Vial, leave up Caracas, even though I don't really want to save my Thalia because I have 2 more. Don't really want to cast a Flicker Wisp here. I do want to get this Vial and play at some point, especially if my opponent is on just miracles with a weird set of lands to start off, and that like end of turn brainstorm. Could also just make my opponent pick up this Vendilion Click, which I might do. Now we're gonna take it. Could make them pick it up later, but right now my hand is kind of bad. I don't want them taking like more Flicker Wisps when my hand is just a bunch of Thalias. Alright, my opponent not on miracles. My opponent on like mono blue 3-drops. Such a weird league today. With another Mom, we have this Flicker Wisp. Maybe I was supposed to bounce this Click into turn now. Maybe I'm supposed to actually plow it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like plow this Click now. Get my plow like spell starter sprited by not doing it now. Yeah, they know about this plow. I'm just gonna fire it off. Could use the Mom plus Thalia to get in this attack for 2 extra damage, but still don't know if my opponent has like interactive spells in their deck or they're just mono blue stuff. Just gonna bash me for 3 here. Knock it a bit. Yeah, that seems correct. Fell in another Mom. This Wasteland's looking real good. I'm just gonna cast this Wisp to start racing. Does play into like counter spells, but I think I just need to race this True Nemesis since my opponent apparently isn't doing anything else. That 3 damage I took might come back to bite me here. Did not expect them to be on mono blue True Name Vendilion Click. Yeah, there's definitely a chance this was to send 1 Mom there. I did briefly consider the option. Maybe I'm supposed wants to. Probably do that this turn. No point in playing these planes. Make my opponent play around something in my hand, like a 3-drop. They know about one of the Thalias, I think. I think I drew the other Thalia off the click. They have another color? They do. Are they like blue-white Stoneblade? They are. Alright, we're probably dead. So we need to draw a Flicker Wisp here, or a Recruiter. Please? That's not either of those things that I wanted. Now we're just gonna die to this, Equip GT. Shut up, Dell support assist. Pro blue. Yeah, we needed a Revoker, Recruiter, or Flicker Wisp here to survive. Now I think we're just hosed. Or yeah, we're fighting an equipment of our own to erase them. Man, what if I had the Flicker Wisp here? That'd be so good. Make my opponent sweat. Oh, they just don't even care. But I played hard not just jamming GT last turn. I guess probably. There's no reason not to, right? Rip. Man, these draws have been sick. Yeah, they could have access to 2 more mana here, and not. But then, I don't know what they're doing with it. They do have 6 cards hands. They probably would have something to do with that mana. Oh, whatever. We're dead. Ugh. Yeah, Flicker Wisp, Provoker, or your Recruiter would have let us live here. But good news is we're just playing as Blue-Eye Stoneblade, not some, like, weirdo mono-blue deck. So I actually, like, know how I want to sideboard and such. Oh, man! 4 of a kind! Wow, they just take it. No respect. Probably because they just want to set up lethal. They just kill me with this true name that I need to ping off any of my things. I'm gonna pick up this Thalia just so I can have 4 of a kind in my hand before I die here. Haha! Alright, Blue-White Stoneblade. Just a main deck Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click was the thing that put me at odds with what my opponent was trying to do. So we want... Do we want Brightling in this matchup? Brightling's like kind of good against True Name, kind of bad. So these we definitely want, and these are like the maybes. So Mirran Crusader and Sanctum Prelate are not good here. Revoker's good, GT's good, Sword's really good, Batterskull's fine. Actually, I don't like Thalia that much in this matchup, in all honesty. I easily... Not just because we had 4 Thalias at the end game there, but just because a lot of what their stuff is doing, like, they don't really care about taxes that much. So I could see, I think I boarded in this before the Brightling. The question is, probably cut a Plow for another Brightling. Plow's also bad against them. Doesn't hit True Name. Plowing Stone Forges is, like, not good. Maybe I was supposed to even cut, like, another Plow and keep in a Crusader or something like that. Or a Prelate. I'm not sure. Let's see, doing this. Crusader's okay. Crusader does beat down hard with our equipment, so... I just want to do this. I like that. Yeah, Swords of Plowshare is pretty weak against the opponent. And of course, our opening hand is like Thalia, Swords of Plowshares. But I think we still keep it. We have Revoker. We have an uncastable Mirror Crusader. We just have like a lot of mana now. This hand really wants an Aether Vial. This hand is like borderline good enough. We'll just never find the other white source to cast any of our spells, but that'll be fine. Just like slams the Stoneforge here. Am I gonna 2-mana Plow the Stoneforge Mystic? Nope, I'm gonna play Mirror Crusader instead. Plan is just beat him down. If they play a True Name, we are hosed. Don't play a True Name. Don't fetch basic island. Cast True Name. Well, that's better at least. That's worse. But now we can Wasteland them so they can't set up GTA and such. Snap off that Wasteland. Could also actually plow this Stoneforge. No. If they have another land, which they probably do, they have 6 cards left, and they didn't fetch a basic that to play around Wasteland. So, like... I also can't plow plus port them. So I can't prevent them putting this GTA into play. I think I'm just going to cast Wisp to try and go over this. Council Judgment or Wraths, yeah. Those would not end up well for me. Yeah, I don't think that... I mean, I don't know what was in their hand that they wanted that Tundra that badly, but it didn't seem that great for them. Wow, they have nothing? They don't even... They also don't have the land, notably. Wow, they let it resolve? Am I naming Stoneforge here? And then I can just untap, like, I just plow this? Or I just port this Plains? Misplayed a few things, but also beat you last time. Let's see that. Don't know if I've ever played against them before, but I think I might actually just name... I have a second Revoker named GT, but also if I just port them, they can't get the GT down next turn. If they have a plow and they're just gonna, like, kill this Revoker untapped, then my choice doesn't matter. So... I'm gonna name Stoneforge Mystic. This also plays around them having, like, another equipment in hand, besides, like, if they have sort of Fire and Ice or something. They just plow this, it's whatever. Yep. But now I force the action on this Rashad and port. Yeah, now they put in the GTA. And they isn't here anymore. Thanks to the 194 bits lower boy, I'll keep it on the down low. So I'm not going to port planes here. Although, actually, my choice doesn't matter. If they have plow and 4th land, then we just die regardless. So I guess I do port plow, or port the planes. Because if I port the island, they still have to spend 2 mana to cast the plow here, so... Just port the basic planes. Click, target... Who, me? Target themselves, putting away Jace. Come on, Council's Judgment. Not Council's Judgment. I guess I have to plow this click and keep trucking in. Would have really liked like a port or something instead of this wasteland against my opponent's 2-color deck. They're digging for 4th land and Swords of Plowshares. They have the plow. Hopefully they don't top deck the land. Nope, they did. We lose. GG, opponent. We tried our best. Yep, we're not. Second true name? Alright, yeah, we're dead now. We are for sure dead. I guess we could draw, like, sort of Fire and Ice actually might win us this game. Ooh. No, that doesn't work. True name is not white or red, unfortunately. We tried. Might have actually been able to, like, beat this GTA almost, if they didn't have the second true name. They just have, like, Force 2. Get me good. No, they just don't care. True name should have been 1 white white, please. I would have... Man, that would have been so good. You could, like, you could recruiter it, too. The card would have been absurd. Force them to use the GTA counters. I mean, not force, but attempt to make them use the GTA counters. Yeah. Yeah, True Name is a bit of a messed up card in its own right. That is for sure. 1 white blue. That's pretty fair. This seems pretty fair. All right, so. Wow, that's rude. You'll never take my Bright Light. Gimme. Got him. Take that. Yeah, we're super dead. Can't. And even if I draw like Council's Judgment into Council's Judgment or something. Alright, we're out of here. GG's opponent. That matchup's not always great. I think we might have actually. I'm curious. Not quite been able to win through that. He'll never take a freedom. So assuming my opponent didn't have second True Name there, I play Brightling. My opponent, I attack with both. My opponent could like chump block one of them at that point with the Stone Forge, so they're not dead. But Brightling does kind of make their True Name GJ plan a little bit awkward. They could just get like 4 counters on it or something. They'd have to have 6 counters on it to kill it or something like that. You make it like an 0/6. But then at that point, it's not dealing damage anymore. Yeah, I don't think I was winning even without the second True Name, but not sure. That matchup can definitely be a little bit dicey. I think I've only played against it twice. Blue, white, stone blade. Yeah, there we go. That is the second time I've played against it. And we lost pre-board and post-board. I'm in Missouri, Lumber Boy. Oh no, our 75% win rate. It's down to 74% after we 60%ed that league. But still, this win rate is like really, really high. 77 matches recorded since the Deathrite ban. And the 74% win rate. This deck is nuts. Death Tags has been performing exceptionally well as of lately. So here's the list for those of you that are on mobile or whatever, watching the YouTube video so you can't pull up the stream deck or whatever. Yes, I am in Missouri, St. Louis to be specific. Sounds uncomfortably hot. It's not that bad. Not Missouri. I don't know if that's how people pronounce it here. Maybe that's like a southern Missouri thing. St. Louis is like barely Missouri. We're right on the border between Illinois. Half of my coworkers live in Illinois and they just commute to work every day. It's just right across the river. Or like not quite south, not quite Midwest. Just kind of a little like cross between the two. It is kind of hot right now, but it's not like unbearably so. It still gets cold like the Midwest does in the winters and stuff, but anyway, let's find someone to host. MTG streams. Legacy. 3 Legacy streamers going on right now. Me, so I'm playing Legacy Bomberman and a paper tournament. What's your day job? I work at Boeing. I'm an electrical engineer. This guy is the only other Legacy streamer that's not paper. We'll host this guy. F711. Streaming Legacy Bomberman. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll host them. Later, Arkin. Thanks for coming by. Electrical engineer and a D&T player makes sense. Is that a common theme? I wouldn't honestly be surprised. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up our stream today. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Thanks for all the bit donations, the follows, the subs. You guys are awesome. It just seems accurate. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like when you bring it up, it's like I don't know why it just kind of meshes. It meshes really well. I like it. I dig it. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out today. If you want to see more Death and Taxes content, both modern and standard, you can follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows cost you totally nothing and let you know when I'm going live and stuff. Subscriptions get you sweet Thalia emote, and donations, I'd be more than happy to like run through Death and Taxes lists you want to see. If you want to see like a certain card or a certain color splash, certain format or whatever, just let me know beforehand and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, you can also subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. I always post my streams on YouTube after I'm done, so if you ever miss out on a stream or you get bored or whatever, you can watch them there. On Twitter, I always post when I'm going live, and I post like tournament results when I go to paper tournaments and such. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. And we are going to host F711, playing Legacy Bomberman, the only other Legacy streamer online right now. will see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye.